Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play what's probably going to be the last episode of Strange Antiquities, unless I get stuck and then we're here forever and ever. Amen. Let's start with the last puzzle we were given. That's a clock. All right, let's do this. All the clock ones. Let's change the clock to this time. So we need the shorthand on 9, the longhand on 3, which I think we've seen this, and then the minute on 6. I'm almost positive we've seen this before. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, look, that's what we want, right? Yes, indeedy, that's what we want. Okay, let's look at the... Oh, hey, look, it's our favorite. But dark side on one side and that on the other. And I'm assuming because this is a gravestone, we then need to go to the grave, right? I seem so thrilled to do another clock puzzle. Hey, look, there is a grave with that symbol on it. There's a lot of graves with, well, not a lot. There's like a couple. 1, 2, 3. But hey, look, this one right here. Yay. May that be the last clock puzzle. The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. It doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. Oh my, there's a dagger. Awesome. Great. Thaddeus White. Hello, Thaddeus. What is your evil brother giving you now? The Witherance was a terrible idea. I've gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. Eli is kind of too, as well. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. The casket is far more dangerous than anything I have come across before. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. You know, the secret place, the secret places. Okay, what do you want? A dread vivant. A dread vivant is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a dread vivant is subtle, but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, good and evil, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then a lumen. Lunemia. A lumnemia, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from places they are not welcome. There is a superstition among thaumaturgs that says luminia should not be used when the moon is full. I don't know where this idea came from. So we do have something. This has a moon on it, right? Like that could be the luminia. The dread vivant sounds not great. Dangerous, noticeably invigorating. I'm gonna do the... No. Wasn't what you were looking for. Okay, well, I was hoping because of the moon sort of Oh, it could be this actually. Nope. This has all of the elements, all of the, well, that has all the weather around it. It doesn't have all the elements. It has all the weather. I'm leaning against that. Let's do Aluminium that just says, keep away, also called a moon pool or a heart of tranquility. Do we also have a moon stone of some sort? Protection and enveloping night. So it could be a moonstone. It's moonstone, right? Like that could very well be. What's the symbology for the moon? The moon. Hey, look, it's a moon. And it's silver. I am not 100% sure. Causes me to reflect on my own mortality. Low chance. That definitely has a Vivantite in it. And I think it also has the onyx. I don't think that's obsidian. Oh no, that's a blood. That is a bloodstone. Yeah, I don't think that's what it's gonna be. I do not. Is that the Dreadfoot? No. Okay. All right, hint. I need to make a careful choice. My choices have consequences. I understand this. I do. I really do. I'm not unaware. These are the elements. Maybe it's this. Yay, I got the Lumina! That's the one I wanted to give you. The item bears the symbol of the elements, feeling disquieted. Light of Korchen. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of Amphesian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn joy to light, fear to joy. Did I read that right? I don't think I read that right. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. You can go right there. Hey, David, my favorite post person. Today, an uneasy quiet is in town today. Here, let me not show you the moon then. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. That's fair. But I appreciate your professionalism and the fact that you are still here. I have recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You are welcome to them if you are of any use. If they are of any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. You could have at least told me where you are, but apparently I need to now look and find the library. Library, Wordsworth Library, 26. So it's either this or this. Several of the scrolls look promising, but they are written in the Dradic script and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona was around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't, and I can't. Not with that attitude, you can't. All right, translate, translate, translate. No, no, I didn't. Like, I have to be right on the edge, because otherwise I end up hitting something. Translation. Ah, Babiella, which I still don't know. Resemble a Mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a Mentic field. Okay. That's a Zephyrum. Okay, you're one of those. Oh, this reset. Which one is that? Is that what I have? That is not what I have. Okay, then let me bring the book down here. Because clearly I need to figure this out. Back, 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 back. Okay, so you are Dradic. Okay. So that's fine. You are, let's see. Move you up. Let's move you to the middle. Let's move that. Oh, that is Dernick. Is that what you are? You are Dernick. And then it said, it looks like Mentic, but it's not. Okay, so now I've got to figure out, what does Mentic look like? You come all the way down. You go there. Okay, Mentic looks like that. Well, you sort of look Mentic. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's move you over. I do not want to leave. I just want to go up and see what else I have. You've got a Mentic stone. But you are not Mentic. Ugh. Rolling! Rollin'. Let's hope all of the rollin' does what we need to do it now. Okay. Not mad at that. Okay, we're gonna take the moons and run. Oh, that is gross. Oh, thank you, Jupiter. I mean, it wasn't like perfect, but that's okay. I appreciate anyway. All right, we're gonna take this. I probably should have taken the cats because I don't seem to ever able to roll cats, but you know. I don't. What is happening? Yay! I got the hard one. All right. Oh, that's gross. That's really gross. All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna hold on to you. I got 2 die. I got 2 dice to paradise. Okay, now I just need a kitty cat. No, no, no. Yeah, there I got a kitty cat. There we go. Can you tell I am done with doing these sanity checks? Yeah, I know. If I just took more time, maybe had more hints, did some things. Yeah, I know I need something to help me. I know what I need. God. None of that is helpful. Are you still going to be on the Mintic? No, I have to redo the entire thing. Okay, up this goes. Down that goes. Yes. That is the field I need. That almost looks like this, but if it wasn't for the fact that that has wind sounds, right? Oh, maybe it's this. Hold on, you stay right there. Yes, okay. Where am I gonna put this one? I can put it like up here. That's fine. Yeah, that works. Okay. The effect of the Babiella makes my head spin, and I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time, I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort, and I feel drained as I reach the end. Wow. Water shadow and something else, so I will read those if I need them. Because, yes, I got 2 things at once, which is lovely. Anna Bryant. With all that's happening in Undermere, I picked the worst week possible to lose my Bregic charm. I hope you have one that I can replace it with. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. I hope I do too. I hope I do. A powerful item that offers hope in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of certainty. So I'm looking for protection, darkness, and wisdom. It wields the power of the Wiccan triple goddess. Okay. Let me go get the book down here. All right. No. I would like to close you and bring you up and put you back here so that I can properly keep you where I need to. All right, so we have protection. I mean, okay, let's hold on. Let's start with the triple goddess. Oh, I bet that's this. Yeah. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, that's what that is. Argyle, a vessel of earth used in various Druidic rituals. Thank you. Thank you very much. Getting very crowded on the things that I know. Eli, my friend, my mentor. I'm sorry I did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. I have learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There is a powerful dark article here in Undermere called the Nayland Casket, and now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it at this museum this whole time. Yeah, I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We will need to create a pillar of Calaris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. Well, you're going to do it. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Like, I know so much, sir. Like, so much. A pillar of Colaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significant thaumic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Korchin's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. Okay. Oh, here, let me put this. You can just go right there. That's fine. Pillar of Colaris. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't think we have... Right? That's not... No. But a light of Korchin. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the Amphesian heart. They are objects of considerable power. Beside appearances. Isabel Stoll, hi! Welcome back. I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now I have felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed, I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted on it. I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Oh, your friend came in. Your friend came in and did that to you. Clearly not a friend. Clearly not a friend. She very much knew what she was doing. Can enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped. This is what I need. Okay, hold on. This is a weatherance. So now I need a... I'm assuming, and this is probably a really bad assumption, that a forterance is going to look very similar. Going to be like the opposite of a weatherance. But it's possible that's not true. I know, I shouldn't guess. And yet here I am guessing. Strength in the index. Hey, guess what? I think I already have a good strength. But I'll look it up anyway. I'll play along. Hey, look! Ordnance. I already looked it up. Use a symbol or... Okay. Alright. Fine. Strength is this. And I think that's... Oh, maybe it's this. Because that's kind of the strength symbol. And I know that Yellowstone are strength. And I don't have anything that's a Yellowstone. So there you go. Symbol of strength that's made of stone. Lovely. Alright, I need to start moving some stuff around. Because if I'm going to have another day of this, I kind of need some space. Okay, because we're starting to get a little cramped. And hey, look, it's nice that I know a lot of this stuff, right? Like that it's all nice and pretty and whatnot. But I also don't want it looking cluttered, you know? If I do that, that looks so much better. That looks still a little cluttered, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Susan Hill. I would like a bloodbeck. The nameless ones are restless. I am ready to hear their voices. Damn. She just like, give me this. Once thought of these objects could be used to commune with the dead, but it is now widely believed that such a thing is not possible. It is not known where the strange voices that emanate from the bloodbeck, but there are some believe that it's the nameless god. I think it's him, right? He's the one who keeps talking to me. Yeah, he's humming. Oh no, it's probably you. Yeah, 100% you. The design, death, closer, whispers. Yep, yep, yep. The Korchnina. These are used to call on the guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchin. She is a goddess of earth, creation, and reborn. It is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Oh, the end of the day! Thaddeus runs along the dark corridor, his eyes wide with terror. He clutches the largest remaining shard of the shattered lumina in his hand. He only has one thought in his head. He must not allow his pursuers to reach the casket. He will draw them to the armory. This is his only hope. His heart sinks as he rounds the corner. No! 3 more black-eyed assailants are coming from the other direction. He is trapped. His final thoughts are consumed by fear. There is nothing stopping them now. The casket will be opened. It's all his fault. Oh no, I didn't give him the good stuff. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself and hands so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong thing. I thought I gave you the right thing. Obviously, with these, there are multiple endings. We're going to get one ending. You might be able to use the knowledge that I have throughout this video to then choose the right thing at the right time instead of what I did, and get a different ending. So that's the great thing about these games. I lie below books on scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Why? Day 18. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. I don't know. I mean, clearly, I don't know clearly. I was thinking that one of those books looked like these books, but it's not. It's not. And since so much of everything, okay, that was the door. So much is, just random in this place. I don't know. All right. Pet the kitty for good luck. Hi, Eli. Your brother's gone. The museum was ransacked last night. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of the Strange Antiquities vaults. It is safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is all the... Okay, so that's fine. What else? Nothing else? Okay. The candle that gives off no light. Okay, so we know what that is. That's this. The anchor that has never touched the ocean. Anchor. I know we had an anchor. I forget what it was called though. There, a shadow anchor. Okay. I thought it was over here. No. Shadow hold, grace. I thought it was over here. Did it got moved? There it is. Shadow anchor. Okay. A finger, but not of flesh. I think these aren't of flesh, right? I think those are. I don't think we have anything that's named finger. Well, here, let's go here. Let's just see if there's anything in the index about fingers. No. Yeah, I don't think we have anything that's... Oh, witch's finger. Yeah. Witch's fingers are said to be severed digits. Oh, that's this. Yep. Oh, hey, look. Great. This. Awesome. So excited. All right. There. Just when I said, hey, I don't want to do another one of these puzzles. Game said, hold my beer. You spoke too soon. Hold my beer. A complex feeling comes over me. It's both horrifying and yet compelling. Rough and smooth and rough and smooth. Blackened wood with gold and a black wood button. I like how he's like, I put it in a safe place, and I immediately got it out. The lake has turned black. As omens go, I'd say that's probably quite a bad one. Yeah, you think? But the mail won't deliver itself. Gosh, David, love you, buddy. You're doing amazing. He's like, not rain, not sleep, not end of the world. I will get my mail done. I found this note in an old writing desk up at Gleeston Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. It feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible, unknowable fate. Yes, unfortunately, I do know what that means. That means I'm going back to the castle. Great. Castle. Fear. Hold on. I need to look up what fear looks like. You. Fear. Okay. So it's that. Fear in winter, it says. So fear in winter, right? Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Okay. Fear in autumn. There's nothing there. I search the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers to my dismay. There, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but amongst the nonsense there is some quite valuable information. Oh my, we're just discovering everything. Oh boy. I still don't know this one. All right, let's take a look. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. In the library, maybe? In the library. Entering the library, I am drawn to a dark alcove round to the right, bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. I'm sure there is much more to learn here, but sadly, a cursory glance is all I have time for today. Piled up on the reading desk, I find books on ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn a lot about a person from what they read. I didn't do it though. I lie below. Maybe here? I'm wasting my time. I don't understand. So I go to the library. Oh, okay. So I need to go to this. Okay, hold on. Memorize. No, it's just this. That was that, right? Hold on, let me go back. Piled up on the reading. Esoterica and I lie below books and scrolls on the esoterica and the maybe it's this or this side. There's nothing here. I am so confused. I'm now just looking at all of them because I've made a wrong turn. I'm gonna be rolling some dice. I can't go. I've already looked here. I lie below. Oh, you know what? This is the first floor. I lie below. Okay. Great. So now I've got to do mental math. So maybe here? Yes. As I open the door, I am hit by the musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books, but underneath the debris, I find something of interest. All right. All right, something of interest. Nope. I don't have very much space for things I don't already have identified. All right, next. Eli, my friend, it is time to end this. Now, bring the casket to the pit. I don't know where the pit is. There's something here that says the pit? Oh yeah, there is something. Let's go to the pit then. The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit, casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields. A solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. This is the site of thermic convergence. It is no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points, strength and weakness, darkness and light. And finally, we need the light of Corkin to bind them. Awesome. Okay, so that goes in the middle. Oh, maybe that doesn't go in the middle. Anyway. Strength and weakness. What are we looking for, peeps? Fortnance. Maybe it's opposite? Do fortnance and witherance. And then, what was the other? Back to text. Light and darkness. All right. Lots of lights. Okay, we could do the candle again. That'd be nice. Because we know exactly what that looks like. And darkness. Yeah, we could do the pit. Why not? All right. Light. And then I have to find the other wall. Zupit. Where is Zupit? Oh, there it is. Because we can't miss that. I don't know that we're using that. Right? Light a court. Despite appearances, these knocked up IOs have no connection to the League of the Amphibian Heart. There are considerable. Is that what we're using? I don't. Well, let's try it. I need to think through more carefully. Okay, so I think that's wrong. I think. Find the items in Eli's notes. Yes, I found the items. Strength. Hey, look. I got that. The opposite, right? Hey, look. Got that too. Okay. Oh, you're thinking that one. Okay, fine. I will do that. That's fine. I thought. Where did I put that one? Oh, here it is. Okay. Now? No. I'm wondering if the middle one is wrong. Okay. Do I know that one? Do I know the cloak? I think so. I think it was one of the ones I learned really early on. Yeah? Yes. Stone and bronze. These are more the recent stuff. So I'm assuming it's not going to be these. I am looking. Those are not known. Okay. Yes, go over. You sing. Oh, there it is. Hold on. There you go. Now is that good? Oh, I need the light. Okay. I don't think this is the light. The other probably would have worked, and I just didn't have the light in the middle. Noctic items have no connection to the League of Amphis. Noctic item. Yay! Eli inspects my work. His face shows little emotion, but he seems satisfied. By now the sun has finished setting, and only a hint of red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. The raven croaks his mournful cry once again, but this time there is a reply, and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling above. Quickly now, they're here. I spin round to follow Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet that every one of them has pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number. Their caws and cries get louder and louder. I look down at the black object in my hands. Such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is impossible to know. It wants to be opened. Suddenly, it feels inevitable. The casket, now! But I'm not sure I want to give it to him. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to give him the casket. Of course, we're going to give him the casket. We know what the wicked cord is, right? Yeah. No, we're going to give him the casket. The wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. So you could definitely choose to kill Eli pretty much as well. And get that ending. I hand over the casket, and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit. Working as fast as we can, it still takes longer than we'd like. When I look up again, the thaumaturge has fear in his eyes. It's not working. He is clutching the light of Corkin, but it is lifeless in his hands. Such a shame. I turn to see the occult scholar. Her eyes are black, and she has a dread vivent in her hands. Where did she get that from? Not Strange Antiquities, I hope. She must be using it to dampen the power of the light of Cochrane. We will take the casket now. It will be opened. All around us, the black eyed mob shrieks and cheers, jostling and shoving and tripping over one another in their frantic race to reach the casket. Those at the front are nearly upon us. All hope is lost. But the thaumaturge thinks faster than I do. He quickly activates a Daedalus link and floats out across the pit, clutching the casket. The mob around me pays me no attention. They only have eyes for the casket. Eli begins to speak, quietly at first, and then rising in volume until he is almost shouting. I am no longer afraid. I am the dirt beneath the ground and the rock below that. I am the dust stretching thin across empty space. I am everything cold and dead and dying. But I am also the heat and the light, the wind, the ice, and the fire, the leaves on the tree, and the water in the river. I am everything warm and alive and living. At that moment, Eli locks eyes with me, and suddenly I understand what I need to do. I charge forward and tackle the possessed scholar. I grapple with her, trying to prise the dread vivent from her hands. but she is surprisingly wry and strong. We teeter closer and closer to the edge of the pit, and cold fear hits my stomach as I look down into the inky depths. With one last burst of energy, I grab Verona and twist my body, pushing with all my strength. She scrabbles at the bare dirt at the edge, but she is unable to find purchase, and she falls. I will never forget the look of shocked horror on her face as she plunges into the darkness of the pit. Eli wastes no time. As soon as he is able to, he activates the light of Corcoran. Time stands still, and then there is a rush and a roar as a swirl vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. The full force of it strikes Eli, and he is obliterated by its power. The casket is sent soaring up into the night sky, where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air until, with a shrieking, splintering crash, it shatters into 1,000 pieces, and then there is nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. Eli's death has hit me hard in the aftermath of the events at the pit. Without his sacrifice, the casket would have surely been opened and devastation and horror unleashed on the world. But it is Verona that keeps me up at night. I have spoken to her daughter Simone, and she does not blame me, but I can't help replaying it over and over in my mind, trying to will a different outcome into existence. I fear I will forever be haunted by it. It has been some small comfort to learn that those who were under the casket spell have been released. They remember nothing from the ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robinson says they have made a full recovery. Wow. We definitely have. This is a noble death ending. Ending 7. Good lord. Bonnie Robertson is missing. Eh, eh. She tried to murder Barton, so I'm not too bad. Audrey Bell was deceased. We kind of did that to her for sure. Thaddeus White, I thought I gave him the right one, but I apparently not. So 4 people dead. I guess there is a thing where you cannot rescue Juniper, but 7 endings at least. Oof, that's a lot of endings that you can get. I will say some of the puzzles were a little frustrating, but overall I really, really liked this. It's a good sequel to Strange Horticulture. It lives in that same sort of environment. I would definitely like a to try to find an ending where we could save Verona. I do feel guilty about that one, but what can you do? As like the other one, you can continue the game so that you can achieve all of the name all of the artifacts and get all of the artifacts and get those be a completionist in the achievements. That is not me. I will leave you here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Juniper, for Jupiter, for being a faithful, faithful friend. And we will see you all next time. Bye.